Hey newbies, welcome back to our channel. Now the question that you are learning is from logarithm. Question is very simple. Log 4 plus log 16 minus log 64. Do one thing, okay? First take this 4 as 4 power 1. After taking in this way, take 16 as 4 square. Okay, then can you guess the value for 64? 64 is 4 power 3. Am I clear? Okay, now we can rewrite this question as log 4 plus log 4 power 2 minus log 4 power 3. Okay, after this, you have to take a formula. Do you remember this formula? Log a power n is equal to n log a. Just you have to send this power to this side. Okay, let's rewrite this equation again. Log 4 plus, just send this power to the side, 2 log 4, okay, minus, send this power to the side, 3 log 4. After this, I think you can do, correct? Check it once, okay? See here, log 4 is there, log 4, log 4. Everywhere we have log 4. No, just take it common. Simple. I'm taking log 4 common. Then, what are we left with here? Yes, 1 plus 2 minus 3. Yes, then log 4 bracket means into, correct? What is this value? 1 plus 2, it is 3, and then we have minus 3 along with that, so this get cancelled. Then we are left with 0. Let's put it again here. Okay, what is log 4 into 0? Not only log 4 into 0, any number into 0 gives you the answer 0. Am I clear? Yes, the final answer is 0. Very simple, no? Yes. We'll continue to the next question. Okay, newbies, the question that you're going to solve is from the mensuration topic. The question is, the diameter of the circle is equal to the side of a square. Okay, then the ratio of their area is... Question is very simple. If you know the formulas for this area of the circle, area of the square, what is the formula for diameter of the circle, what do you mean by side? If you know all this thing, solving this question is very simple. Okay, let's solve this question now. Newbies, area of the circle formula is pi r square. Okay, r means radius of the circle. Okay, diameter means complete. 2 times of r gives you the diameter. Area of the square is side square. Okay, this is the side. Am I clear, everyone? Okay, see, they're asking you to take the ratio of this pi into r square. Ratio means is 2. Okay, then s square. Use the condition given to solve this question. Okay, condition is the diameter of the circle is equal to the side of the square. They're telling diameter is equal to the side. Instead of this s square, we can rewrite this as pi into r square is to d square. Okay, instead of s, you can write this as d square. Then let's convert this r to d. We know d is 2 times of r. Correct? Then take the value for r. R is equal to d by 2. We need the value for r square. Okay, r square means squaring on both the side. We get d square by 2 square means 4, right? Yes. Okay, instead of r square, you can replace that r square with d square divided by 4. Very simple. Okay, now d square common. Let's remove this. What are we left with? Pi is to 4. Am I clear? Now the answer is pi is to 4. This is the final answer. See, mensuration is all about formulas, okay? You need to remember a few formulas. Then, see, if you know this formula, solving this question is easy, no? Correct? Yes. So, a formula for area of the circle is pi r square. Formula for area of the square is s square. S square means side square. Am I clear? Now the answer is pi is to 4. Okay, super. We'll continue. Newbies, the question that we are solving now is from trigonometry topic. Question is 3 tan square x minus 7 secant x plus 7 is equal to 0. They're asking for the value of cos x. Okay, here we can replace that tan x as sin x divided by cos x. Correct. Then the formula for secant x is equal to 1 by cos x. Let's put this into question now. 3 sin square x divided by cos square x minus 7. Instead of secant x, I'll take this as 1 divided by cos x plus 7 is equal to 0. Now cos square x is the LCM. Okay, let's take cos square x as the LCM. We get 3 sin square x minus 7 cos x plus 7 cos square x is equal to 0. Send this cos square x this side, you will get 0. Okay. After this step, we get the equation as 3 sin square x minus 7 cos x plus 7 cos square x is equal to 0. Okay. And one more very simple formula is there. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. From this formula, get the value for sin square x in terms of cos square x. Sin square x 1 minus cos square x. Correct? Okay. 3 1 minus cos square x minus 7 cos x plus 7 cos square x equal to 0. Okay. Now, see, instead of cos x, I'll use an alphabet x. Rather than writing cos x every time than wasting the time, just replace that cos x with an alphabet. Okay, that makes your calculation very easy. 3 1 minus x square minus 7x plus 7x square is equal to 0. Let's simplify this. 3 minus 3x square minus 7x plus 7x square is equal to 0. Okay. Then we get 4x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. We have to find the value of x. We can use the formula minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You know this formula, right? Or else you can use that quadratic equation, normal. 4 into 3 gives me 12. Okay. So you have to arrange in such a way that two numbers addition should give you or subtraction should give you this middle value and the product should give you this value. Correct? I'll take 4 and 3 to this. Okay. See? 4x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. Minus 4x minus 3x gives me minus 7x. Minus 4x into minus 3x gives me 12x square. Very simple. Okay, let's take 4x common. X minus 1. Here I can take 3 common. X minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, 4x minus 3. X minus 1 is equal to 0. What are the value for x? X is equal to 3 by 4 or x can be 1. Correct? Newbies, let's put back our x value. X value is cos x. Cos x value is 3 by 4 or it can be 1. See, there are two values for cos x. Check in the options. Okay, we have only one value which matches with that answer. Okay, 1. This is the final answer. Am I clear, everyone? We have used these three formulas to solve this question. One is tan x is equal to sin x divided by cos x, and secant x is equal to 1 by cos x. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Just stop this video, resolve this question by your own, okay? Then again watch it. You will get the grip. You will understand it even better. Now we'll move to the next question. Second question from the trigonometry. Consider a triangle ABC with the side A 5 cm, B 12 cm, C 13 cm, where the sides A, B, C are opposite to the angles A, B, C respectively. Okay, then what is the value of 2 sin C plus 5 cos C? Very simple. Let's write the triangle here. If I take C here, okay, opposite angle should be C. Am I clear? Then, if I take this side as A, this opposite angle should be A. That is what given, okay, where the sides ABC are opposite to the angles ABC respectively. Then, if we take B here, this angle should be B. Am I clear? Okay, let's replace the value now. C is equal to 13 and B is given as 12 and A is given as, okay, let's use small letter A, and this value is given as 5. See, this is actually 90 degree. How we can come to this conclusion is, let's use that Pythagoras theorem. C square should be equal to A square plus B square. Correct. Check it. 5 square is 25 and 12 square is 144 and 13 square is 169. Check the summation. This sum is 169 and this value is also 169. LHS is equal to RHS. Then we can come to the conclusion C angle is 90 degree. Very simple. Okay. Now, after this it is very simple. Sin 90. We have to find sin 90 and cos 90. Correct? Cos 90. Sin 90 is 1. Cos 90 is 0. Let's put that into equation. 2 sin C means 90 degree. Yes. Plus 5 cos 90 degree, 2 into 1 plus 5 into 0. Very simple. 2 plus 0, we get the final answer as 2. Simple. This is the answer. Am I clear, everyone?